Welcome back to some more Tennessee Titans action here. Week 12 away at Energy Stadium against the Houston Texans. 93 offense, 95 defense, 93 overall. Jesus freaking Christ. Can this team be any more hard than the teams we just played? Please, I don't know. Division rivalry is going to happen here, as you can see indicated here. We've got a trench boost situation. And apart from that, we're going to be taking a look at the Texans, of course. They have so many good players. Jesus freaking Christ. And then we're going to be taking care of weekly strategy, player upgrades, and then the game, of course. So without much further ado, let's just head into Trench Boost immediately. Huge day on the ground for you in that last win. Those guys up front really went to work, and you have to be proud of the way they performed. I actually am. They really did super well. They play a huge part in what we're able to do, and where they go, we follow. If they keep building chemistry playing at this level, the sky's the limit for everybody up front. Hell yeah. Rushing challenge. The amount of yards rushing your team has against the Texans will determine how much XP each offensive lineman earns. That would be actually very nice. Okay, well, let's see. Next up, rivalry game. All right. You're facing a bitter rival in the Texans this weekend. Limiting the impact of Dameon Pierce must be a top priority. How will you stop him? Praise him, challenge him, talk trash about Texans. Ooh, I haven't had this one before. If I have, I can't remember. Well, do we challenge him? I don't know. Talk trash? Praise? I think I'll praise him because he's just a really good player. Dameon Pierce is a fantastic player. I don't think there's a way you can truly stop him. Your only hope is to slow him down and pray he doesn't wreck your game. Alright. Does that give us a boost? Just get the win. Alright, that's probably the easiest out of all the three. If I were to trash talk, that would be, alright, we have a really horrible buff to the Texans. If I were to challenge him, he would get a clear-cut goal. We would have to stop him, and this is just get the win. Alright, I can work with that. It's just the safest play possible. Next up, the Texans roster. CJ Stroud, still going super strong, 25 and 99 overall, best QB in the league currently, and all of those stats. Will he max out at 99 overall with all of these stats? I don't know, but he's certainly on track. Gary Columbus, Derrick McNeil are the backups here. Running back, Dameon Pierce, we just talked about him. It's going to be the challenge to him. He's going to be the dude to stop. 10th best ranked halfback in the league. Top 1 percentile. Alright, no surprise. Zach Bass, 2380, 2368. Emmanuel Oliver, that's a rookie. Just as the notable mentions here. Fullback Mike Callaway. Wide receivers, let's take a look. Tank Dell, 2793, still going strong for the Texans. Kean Gray is here, 2388, another good addition. Above Mike Williams now. I was kind of predicting this one here. Edward Simpson, 2381, he's going to be the next up there. And then they'll have a very, very good looking top three. And what's more, Alonzo Rosemont also waiting to overtake Williams, and Darren Brooks, 2476 as well. So very nice wide receiving group here. Well built. I really like the look of this one. Tight ends, Dawson Knox, 3087. Dalton Schultz, 3181. Both experienced tight end players. Bryson Nesbitt, 2481 here. Coming in as the backup, but he will be overtaking Schultz pretty quickly. The offensive line. Kingsley Suamataia here on the left tackle position, 2494, a really, really good player. Dan Moore as a super solid backup. Left guard is Kenyon Green and Fa'alili Fa'amoe. There we go. Brought it out first time. 2572, solid player, but Kenyon Green, of course, the starter here. On center, Juice Scruggs, 27 and 80 behind him. Jake Andrews, 2776. Two very similar, very solid center players here. Right guard, Damon Rushing, 2383 behind him, Ladarius Green. Damon Rushing was drafted last season, and he's immediately the leader on that spot, 15th best in the league. Ruben Fathery, 2579, and Donald Darby, which is interesting, because Darby is actually 2 years younger, only 5 points behind. I would probably be using Darby, but Fathery currently the starter on the offensive line. Looking extremely good. Defense, not much worse. Will Anderson Jr., here we go, 25.99, an absolute beast of a player, an absolute beast, best ranked left edge. All right, Philip Moorhead, 23.79. Right edge, Shamar Stewart, 23.87. All right. Harrison Phillips behind him already. Markel Cunningham, that's a rookie for the future. And at D-tackle, we've got Deon Walker. He was lower ranked last season, and now he is moving up. Tyron Haskins, Malcolm Lynch as his backups, but Deon Walker is the dude here. He's looking like a freaking beast with that strength of 94 and the block shedding of 93. He's just going to be going through our offensive line like a knife through butter. Left outside linebacker, Josh Allen. Things are not letting up right now. 30 at 87. Behind him, Dominic Heath. That's a rookie. And Tyler Reese. That's another rookie. Middle linebacker, Terrence Blade. Run stuffer, 22 and 92. Behind him, Miles Jack. He's an older player, but he's just so solid. When you look at his stats, he's just so well balanced. But Terrence Blade, the run stuffer X Factor, of course, the dude to watch out for. John Kavanagh as well here, overtaking Miles Jack by the end of the season. Sure of that one. Right outside linebacker, Christian Harris, 26.84, and Jonathan Quinton, 24.75. Rounding off this amazingly good linebacking group. The corners, Derek Stingley, 26.96. Greg Newsome II, 27.94. All right, these two crazy good. We've got Terrion Arnold here as well, who's also very good, with Larry Cooks, Terrell George as backups. Free safety, Reed Blankenship, 28.85. Nice. I would be using Peter Clifford. That's a rookie, by the way. Looking extremely nice. Hidden depth rate? Nope, normal. All right, interesting. Strong safety, Jaelyn Peter, 28.92. Jack Howell, 24.81. Behind him, learning the ropes from one of the best. Kicker, Jack Carpenter. Punter is Rich Falk. So, weekly strategy time is where we're going to be heading next. How do we stop this team? We have to stop the run play, basically, if I would have chosen one of the other ones. But we can just focus on just limiting them as much as we can. So we're going to defend the short pass. As always, no surprise there. We're at 99 fatigue, so that is good. Left edge, starters. We've got right edge. We're gonna go for splits. Why not? We're gonna go for splits at D tackle as well. Starters left outside linebacker. Let's go with the backups again here. We're going to split the right outside linebackers. We're going to split the cornerbacks, and we're going to split the strong safeties. By the way, just putting that out there, I think overall defensive fatigue at 99% doesn't make a lot of sense. It reads like they're 99% fatigued, but this should be reading fitness, right? Overall defensive fitness is at 99%. I don't know what. Jesus Christ. I have to keep calm. Anyhow, running it inside, I'm picking this one here. I don't care. I don't want to have any debuffs in any shape, way, or form. So, yeah, let's go with this one here. Practice intensity. This is interesting that they choose half pad training. We're going to go with full pads, actually. I want to have higher XP. Let's go with the backups here on quarterback, on running back as well. We're going to practice with the backups on wide receivers. The tight ends will do split training. Left tackles, let's do split training, all right? Let's get Deshaun Price slowly eased back in. He's back on track. I'm very happy about that. Left guard, starter, of course. Let's go split here and split here. That just makes sense, at least to me. And over here, do these players still make sense? I think yes. Allow 2 or less passing touchdowns. I would actually rather like to force the turnovers. I would really like to be pushy and aggressive here. We're gonna go 20 points. I think that makes sense. 350 offensive yards might be a little bit of a reach here. The head coach, what does he want? 15 first downs. Not so sure. 450 offensive yards. I think that's a good one. We also get some points from that. No new injuries. This is fantastic. All right, Jordan Hall with a forearm fracture. He will be back next week. But Jarvis Ford with that star depth trait that he just got last week, going strong here. Really liking this. All right, upgrade players. Let's see. Evan McPherson. We are, of course, going to put this into power. Power. We want to bridge the gap as much as we can. He gets awareness. All right. I don't know why, but whatevs. Run support for Taylor Colon. Brought him in on a trade. And looking good, man. Looking pretty good. Derrick Knox, free safety here. Do we have time? Yes, we have time. I'm always trying to push him to be a scheme fit, but he just keeps developing into the other archetypes a little bit more. Well, I don't care. This is really good. All right, skill points here for Jarvis Ford. Well, looking good. Looking pretty flashy with that color there. JD Bradley gets some points. Elusive back for you, my man. Third running back. Pretty happy with this one. Neil Wilcox on left edge. Gets some more points into being a power rusher. Awareness, power moves, of course. James Choice at the tackle. This is a rookie, of course. That we brought in. And now he's just slowly developing him. Mitch Burris also gets an upgrade. He's up to 70 already. I'm really, very much on the brink about this one here. I could just slap him in there and just see what he can do in the depth chart. I'm not sure if I want to really test the waters and do that. I really am unsure if I want to do that. I would like a reveal here. I really would like a reveal because I think that is incredibly important. Price is back. That's good. Jack Linsley's back. As always, Skoronski, Barton, and Mims. Wilcox. All right. And now let's head over to the mid linebackers. What would that mean? It would mean that I would have to push someone like Jalen Wilcox out. I'm not sure if I want to do that. On the other hand, I just have to. I have to find out what his overall is, all right? I have to see what his dev trade is. Yeah, right. Is this a big mistake? I hope not. I hope not. In any case, all right, guys. Let's just add some points via the franchise. Staff upgrades here. Defensive coordinator will get some points here. Kablamo. And some more points maybe into the box here. An injury up, boost the injury, that can never really hurt right now. And now we're ready, guys. Away against the Houston Texans. And yeah, then bye week and then again the Texans. So this is going to be very interesting. Off we go. So Monday night primetime here. NRG Stadium, home of the Houston Texans. Player showcase, who's this going to be? Damian freaking Pierce, 954 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns, 220 plus rushes. Will Levis showing off the Oilers uniform. We kind of got to rub it in, all right? We're playing in Houston, for crying out loud. And in my opinion, there's only one team that's really from Houston, and that's the Oilers, hence the Titans. But yeah, let's just keep the trash talk for later. We now have to focus on this game. We're facing an incredibly stacked offense, an incredibly stacked defense, a lot of talent. I mean, we did very well last week against the Raiders. Let's see what we can pull off this week. But it will be tricky. It will be tricky. It will be hard. We're gonna have to really dig deep. Focus. And this is Marino with a kick return up to the 25. Nothing crazy here. Halfback slam. We have only one target, and that is we have to win the game as Will Levis gets ready, prepping his team. Game day factor. Rivalry. Alright. Terrence Blade. Back there. Tyjae Spears taken down here at the 31. Don't be fooled. They only have one X Factor or superstar. Even if that is showing, it doesn't mean that they don't have a bunch of great players just waiting to wreck us. So, looking for Amari Rodgers on this play here. Catch. No chance to avoid. Hard hit here in the back. Derrick Stingley Jr. Greg Newsom II was there as well. And there we go. Chig kind of slapping his hand, going, come on, man. Get fit. We need you out there. Left-hand side run for Spears. There we go. A lot of space. Can we evade? Nope, we cannot. Graham Barton. Holding his left side. And now his left arm. Substitute Marino. Alright, yeah. A high ankle sprain. Re-injury risk high. We don't want to risk that, of course. So let's go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I caught it! Jesus, what was that? I was absolutely looking at the dude. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be a pick. But it wasn't. Alright, could have kept running. Graham Barton, broken ribs. Fractured ribs, alright. Tyjae Spears. Getting it first down. That is a fumble! Did we push it out of bounds? Woo! Jesus Christ! Can you guys not scare me to death, please? Oh my god. 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 What exactly are we doing here? Alright, fake spike. We're not gonna spike it. Wow, alright, we had to run it here. We got the ball underway, we got the ball on target. And, oof. Because I was pressing circle so quickly, he thought I wanted to spike it. And then there's a fake spike here. Everybody goes everywhere. I pressed square now, and nothing happened. I was like, oh shit. Just kept running, and now, ooh, luckily number 92 wasn't aware of me. That throw was super imprecise. Super wobbly and shaky and all that. Tyjae Spears, left hand side. Here we go. A deep stack, Texans defense. Number 48. Nobody there. Nobody there to kind of push him away. Spacing switch. Do we have another play that I like more? We're going to set up a stretch. But I want to go something different. I'm going to go a little tight end attack here. Okonkwo is an option, but I think it's going to be Spears. Oh my god. Dude, what the hell was that? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take a quick replay here. Tyjae Spears, alright? Can we just keep an eye on Tyjae Spears? Alright. How in the hell is this out of reach? How is this out of reach? How is this out of reach? Can we... What? Why? How? It's perfect, man! Oh, dudes. Oh, I'm gonna lose my shit. I know it. I just know it. I'm gonna lose my shit at some point in time. Next, here. Stephen Marino. Treylon Burks is an option. Don't think he is gonna be my man now. Defense is there. Number 3. 4th and 9. So it's gonna be a field goal. Evan McPherson. There we go. Slow movement because of his superstar ability. Boom. Ball between the sticks. Monday night primetime. First on the board is us. Now let's see if our defense can stop them. Come on, defense. Field goal. Alright. I would say we limit them, alright? It's not a stop, it's a limit. Tyjae Spears. Again. Yeah. There was one tiny gap, and they just plugged that one extremely quickly. That was Harrison. Phillips right there. A flood. Let's go with this one here. Again, looking for Stephen Marino. Alright, I think Madden wants me to lose this game. I'm getting a strong sense of this. I'm getting a strong sense of this one here. Can we... Again, out of reach. Out of reach. Out of reach. Out of reach. Alright, I'm just putting this out there. I'm not commenting. I'm just about to... I don't know. I'm trying to keep calm. I'm really freaking trying to keep calm here. But this is starting to piss me off. This is shaky and shady as fuck. Push, 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 push. Take it down. 4th and 1. Deshaun Price. Again, man. Well, I think Presley will be the man to take over that position. I think Deshaun Price is a little bit too inconsistent. Let's go. Tyjae Spears getting a first down here as Greg Newsom, his second, holds his elbow. Can we get Price back? Yes, we can. Right. Dagger. Patrick Paul's actually the same overall, so that is a very good substitute to have. Chig powering for 3 yards. That's not a lot. There we go. Nice completion, by the way. A crack toss, single back. I don't think this is going to be the best one, so we're going to go with a play action boot slide. Just like that. Completed. For once, man, he holds on to the ball. The big dude. He should be like a powerhouse, right? At the moment, I think he's still coming to grips with his size. Again, completed the Will Anderson Jr., 2nd and 8, number 51. He's piling on a lot of pressure. I didn't actually feel like he was on the field before. But whatever. Amari Rodgers is back, so that's a good piece of information. And Josh Allen coming around the side, 3rd and 18, number 41. Yeah, that one was annoying. All right, 3-minute warning. Gun verticals. Chig, let's get you, man. Do we have enough time though? For fuck's sake, man! Again! 4th and 30. Jesus, man. Wow. I'm just gonna say wow. That is a really brutal piece of licking how we got there. What have a fumble here? So we stopped them at the 20, which is probably good enough. CJ Stroud coming out here. Damian Pierce. Come on, defense. Yeah, now they score. It was to be expected that they were going to score at some point in time. Of course, us being the away team. Chig, get for... Ah, shit. Not exactly what I wanted to see here, but we do get this vertical working. We're at the 45. And his replacement is George Temple. Well, let's see. Maybe Amari Rodgers will be my target. Gonna have to see here. Yes. 2nd and 4. You know, if we can keep moving with plays like these. Quadricep strain. Dudes. Please stop getting injured. George Temple. George Marino. There we go. There we go. Well enough. Well enough. Clock is ticking down. 19 seconds to go. Probably could have seen that a little bit earlier, but I didn't. So there's that. A field goal is the least of what I would like to achieve here. But that double sacking, man, that really broke us. Coverage was very good. Let's try a different direction here. George Temple going over towards the right hand side. Tyjae Spears. Temple not fast enough. It's not fast enough. I'm going to be stubborn on this one. I think we just need one decent play here to get into field goal range. Just like that. All right, that was good. 17 yards to bridge. We've got 6 seconds. We could go for a field goal immediately. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try one more pass play. I think we can pull it off. If it's incomplete, so be it. If it's complete, I hope it's a touchdown. Poor accuracy and knocked out and out of bounds. So here we go. Field goal time. Was worth the shot. And there we go. Slow build up because of his ability as a superstar. And there we go. 10 versus 6. At least closing the gap a little bit. Come on, defense. Defense, I don't know. Are they on the pitch? Last week they were fantastic. Really fantastic against the Raiders. Absolute beast mode turned on. Oh, this is also beast mode turned on. Great job, Tyjae. Great job. Finding the gap, getting through there, and then picking up those yards wasn't easy. That was not easy. 4 verticals. If I can hit Temple, that's nice. If I can hit Spears, that's even nicer. Nice. George Temple gets into position. Gets away from the defender. And manages to pull the ball in. That was really good. Next up. Halfback zone week. Left hand side. Third quarter, we don't have to put too much pressure on us. Well, that was not fantastic. Stop back and an injury. Play action crossers. Let's put this one out next. Amani, Rodgers, Treylon, Burks. Could work, right? But they were kind of waiting for this one to happen, though. 3rd and 11. So verticals. Again. Temple, I just have to get him past the X Factor dude there. Past Terrence Blade. As soon as he moves inside, I'm going to pass. And he's going to take it up to the 10-yard line. And Will Levis is doing well today. Could have a higher completion rate. Quadricep strain. Well, poopies, but okay, we're gonna have to deal with this. Chris McAdams. Let's get a run. Let's get a run going here. Alrighty. That was nothing. That was nothing. Oh my god. Alright, Y corner. Do I trust in George Temple? I don't know. Let's try this one here. Out of bounds, so probably took a little bit too long to get there. A little bit too long to get there. Hitting Clancy, Temple, Rodgers, we have a lot of options. And that is freaking overthrown, man. How can you do that? Man, Will Levis today is really, really not making me happy. Evan McPherson has to take another one. 4th and goal. We probably could have gone for this, but we need the points. We need the points. Come on, defense. Alright. That is actually a good thing to happen. At the 9-yard line, we get the ball back. Treylon Burks gonna go inside on that route. Nice, nice, nice. Take it down here. That is good enough for me. 3 minutes and 17 to go. Will post drag. Gonna be looking for the short one. Noah Clancy. No pressure. No pressure. Just get a little bit of yardage. For fuck's sake, guys. What is going on today? Why is everybody dropping the ball? Why? Why? And all of a sudden, you know, it's not even a lot of pressure on these dudes. Not even a lot of pressure. So I really don't get what's going on here right now. Wheel post drag. We're not going to go for it. We're going to go for the inside zone run. Very, very close to the 2-minute marker, though. It's a curve, which I like. Off we go. For fuck's sake. Jack Linsley. Jack Linsley injured. Chris McAdams stopped after 2 yards. Takes a seat here. A little scrawny dude. And there we go. Now we've got Lynch in there. I reckon that is maybe not the best setup to have. Gonna set up verticals now. Chris McAdams. Just go in between, man. Go in between. Catch. And then power forward for that first down. Fantastic. That's exactly what I want to see. 2-minute warning hits us. And now we're gonna start moving forward. I don't want to give him the ball back again. So we're just gonna see how far we can move. As Chris McAdams picks up a whopping 9 yards. In the tightest of areas. Alright, a stick setup. Of course not. Of course it's gonna be an inside zone. And I will be replacing the left guard though. I don't really feel that comfortable with Lynch. So we're gonna be putting McMahon there. I feel like he should be able to withstand the pressure. Netane Muti over on right guard. So there's that. Let's go. First down. Just go down. Now the field goal try is not enough. Field goal is not going to be enough. So I'm quickly going to try and create mismatch or confusion here. I don't want to waste too much time. We still have 19 yards to bridge here. Three yards. Better than nothing, I reckon. Gun verticals. Let's go. Rodgers, Temple. Alright. Netane Muti injured! No! Both my right guards are out. Not great. Not great. Alright. What do we set up here? So many options. It's always the same play, just different formations. Steven Marino. Halfback base. Let's just really go right here. Alright, we get pushed in. That is a little bit quicker than I probably would have wanted it to. I wanted to really have a last minute kick here. If we get that point now, it's 16-13, so they could equalize with a field goal though. Could equalize with a field goal. Pushed inside by Derrick Stingley Jr. Come on, defense. Oh, they do that. Ooh. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. All right, let's just go for a run here. Oof. Yeah. Are we brought down here? What's the clock? Yeah, the clock is ticking, dudes. Alright. We will now move to a deep pass. And we will now be looking at the verticals. Out of the gun formation. Temple, I'm going to need you to be awesome here. No speed on the play, and pressure was happening very quickly, very quickly. George Temple, come on, man. Nice. I mean, we're brought down here at the 35. Time will run out. Can we? I wanted to spike it, but that's not happening. In the regulation time. Monday night prime time, going into overtime. So, run inside is the focus and defend the short pass. 100% completion rate, great. Disrupting that pass really has worked well. I love that they've got those chips on the helmet. I love that. It's been a long game. It's been a long, tough game here. We're gonna go with heads. Alright, we're gonna receive. There we go. Let's just see that we score on this one here. Is it going to be an overtime thriller? I think it is. So, there we go. Boom, ball comes. Steve Marino. Pushing ahead here to the 23. Good enough. Good enough for me. Alright, Will Levis. Play this moment. Do we immediately go for my go-to play here? Yeah, let's try one. Jesus F. Christ. What was that? Why was that so imprecise? I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. That was really, really horrible. Horribly thrown. Temple was away. And there we go. Chris McAdams shoving his way forward. Greg Newsom the second, injured, number 25. Probably a muscle cramp or a calf strain, something like that. Tight end angle. Come on. Stephen Marino, we're looking at you. And we're going to go with an inside zone split, of course. Finding the space here. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Good. What play do we go for next? 4 verticals, of course. But we're going to try and fake him out here. Whoa! Jesus! Oh my god. 3rd and 2. That dude just came straight at me. Just came straight at me. But okay, we've got 2 more tries to get those. Come on, man. I've been clicking the click and pressing the press. Let's go. Left-hand side, slight curve. 2 tries to get this one here completed. I need a cover here. Come on, for fuck's sake. And I'm stopped. 4th and 1. I have to go inside and Walker's there. Shit. ISO. Come on. 1 yard. Whoa! Jesus Christ. As soon as I saw the X Factor running at me, I was thinking, alright, that's it. This play is gonna be blown up to bits. And then out of nowhere came a block. Who was that? Josh Whyle. Boom, just gets him, engages him, and that gives Chris McAdams time to adjust. Whew. Nice. Spacing switch. Inside zone split setup. Come on. Let's just go for this one here. Oh my lord. Number 41. Come on, guys. There is no... I don't know. There's no coverage there, just. Could be doing better. Alright, there we go. Chris McAdams, forward we go. Did they call a timeout? No. I don't really care too much about what they're doing now, because if they call a timeout, so be it. If they don't, so be it. Of course, if they don't, they're giving themselves less time, right? If we get a field goal late into the game, I'm gonna have to take a look. The depth chart is wonky again. Something's not right. Something's not right. Alright, Deshaun Price works. Dylan McMahon works. Center works. Graham Barton, Netane Muti. So who's playing here? Dylan McMahon? How are you playing 2 positions at once, my man? Don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me. You sneaky, snucky snabber. I don't know what I'm talking right now. I'm just completely focused on picking a play. There we go. 26 seconds. Let's go. Chris McAdams. Pushing forward. We're going to call our first timeout now. Our first timeout. 16 versus 16. Inside zone curve. Can we pull it off? I think so. I think so. Alright. Being overconfident is sometimes bad. Alright. Now we're going to call the timeout and take this 42-yard field goal. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, timeout called. We have 0 timeouts. I'm sure they're gonna ice us. I'm just sure of that. Evan McPherson. Timeout called, yeah. It was just a matter of time. So, timeout called. Formation it is. And of course, we're gonna go for a field goal. Why else would I go for anything else? And there we go. Slow arc. Perfectly timed. Balls between the sticks. 19 versus 16. And that should secure the win here on this Monday night primetime game. And it actually does. There we go. Applause. Coach Dreddeus is happy. Texas coach is unhappy. And we win 19 versus 16 as Will Levis pushes his team through to another win. 60% completion rate, 267 yards, 0 touchdowns. CJ Stroud got a touchdown and an interception. 76% completion rate, lower yardage, of course. Chris McAdams really stepped it up here after Tyjae Spears stepped out injured. Damian Pierce held for the most part. George Temple, amazing. Really amazing. Chig had to drop out here, and then it was George Temple's time to shine on those verticals. Really doing a great job here. Touchdowns for Tank Dell, and that's about it. On the rushing side, we got one with Chris McAdams. Other than that, a lot of field goals. A lot of field goals. The defense, Reed Blankenship, solo tackle leader, total tackle leader as well. Josh Allen got 3 tackles for loss. He was just there all the time. Really brutal play. 2 sacks for Josh Allen, 1 for Harold Landry, 1 interception for Roger McCreary. Well done. And on the kicking side, 4 field goals. Evan McPherson really helping us to push through this game here. We also limited them quite well. But yeah, Evan McPherson doing his stuff. Coach, another solid week on the ground, and it feels like no matter what you ask of this offensive line, they're up to the task. Yeah, well, I think it's great that we got to do this with a lot of injuries, though, right? So I'm not going to read this. Please pause and read it yourselves. But the gist of it is we did well. 100 to 149 yards rushing. Entire offensive line earned 2,500 XP. Probably should have went for a lot more rushing, but we had to bridge the gap. We're behind. Had to catch up there, so there's that. Rivalry game. Let's discuss the results here. A lot of coaches say to only celebrate a win or sulk over a loss for 24 hours. When you beat one of your most hated rivals, I think it's okay to spend an extra 24 hours basking in glory. Entire team has earned 2,500 XP. Good. We're gonna take that, but we also have 2 new injuries, and I do hope it's not 2 right guards, because that would suck, and it actually is fantastic. Graham Barton's injured, and Netane Muti is injured, which means we have to now bring in a right guard because we have not enough right guards on the team. We can backfill the team, I don't see the problem there, but this just is a little bit of an issue. So, what do we do here? I think I'm gonna put Graham Barton on the injured reserve list. And then I will be bringing in... Yes, we're going to do that. And then we're going to bring in a player from the practice squad to take that spot. It really sucks because I would have needed a fully fit offensive line. But yeah, it's just the way it goes. Just have to find solutions all the time. And I think Russ Randolph will be slotting in now. Tyrell Bullitt is also an option, but Russ Randolph just feels a little bit better, in my opinion. On the other hand, Tyrell Bullitt, 22 and 72. I could go for him, just slot him in there. He's only going to be a backup anyways, but if you were to get more experience, I actually think this is the best one. All right, let's go with Tyrell Bullet here. And we're going to sign him from the practice squad, yes. And we will have to convert him to a right guard. Otherwise, of course, it's not going to register. It doesn't really matter too much, to be honest, if you move players across the offensive line, because the skill set is mostly the same. Sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does work out, but yeah. We've got 2 injuries here, so now Tyrell Bullet will be my right guard. We will be backfilling in the depth chart anyways, so no worries right there. Let's just see that our players get back to full fitness. For now, I'm gonna end this episode here. It was a rough game. Next week it's gonna be bye week and then the home game against the Texans. Again, the Texans. So let's see how that turns out. But for today, gonna say thank you so much for being here. If you liked what I'm doing, please drop a like. Please subscribe. Means a lot to me. And as always, guys, stay awesome and see you next time.